So I have some savings. So she is a girl. So from starting onwards, I used to purchase some gold and all. Gold I purchased when I am doing my job before Amukta. So that entire gold is kept in as a loan in bank, and I am using that amount still now. Starting I used to pay 1 or 2 months okay, sir. After that I could not pay the coaching fees also. Then he said she is very talented person, so I will teach her on free basis. So he is giving on free basis the coaching.
I mean, if you're good at chess, I strongly believe any player, I mean, it can be anything in chess. You can be an organizer, you can be an arbiter, you can be a player, you can be a coach, you can be a streamer, you can be anything in chess. Monetary aspects are part, definitely everyone works for it, but my belief is if you're good at it, nothing will stop you to earn. I mean, I strongly believe that, if you're principally, fundamentally strong enough for you to survive, you will survive in this world.
Amukta, congratulations. You are one of India's latest WIM and you have reached around 2300 now. But before coming to that, I want to know, do you remember how your mother introduced you to chess?
Yeah, it was a very unique story. Like, first my mother had interest in playing chess, so that's why she joined me. And then afterwards, like, I was doing well, so my mother thought she would continue me playing chess. And then even I found my interest in it. I really love the game, And then the first classical tournament itself, I got my rating.
Which was the tournament?
It was in Vizag Geetam University, that one. Okay. It was a very strong classical event. Yeah, I got my rating there.
And that was the first tournament you played, or that was the first classical rating?
First classical rating tournament. Before that, I played 2 rapid tournaments offline.
In Andhra?
Yeah, Andhra, yes.
Okay, and when you went to play the first classical tournament, how old were you?
I was 11. No, I'm 10 actually. I was 10. Yeah. I started in 2022. When I started, I was 9, but when I started playing offline tournaments, I was...
Okay, so when you were 9 years old, you started playing?
Yes.
Okay. And you were first learning from Upstep Chess Academy?
Yes.
Online? Yes. So how did you enjoy the process of learning chess online?
I did like it because the coaches were very, enthusiastic. And I really improved a lot, but I think offline coaching is more effective. That's why I shifted to Hyderabad to get coaching here.
Okay, so then you shifted to Hyderabad, then Ramaraju sir started preparing you, and then you came to Saket sir, right? So when you came to Hyderabad and you saw this chess culture, offline coaching, how was the shift? Like you can see players sitting for 10 hours, 12 hours.
Yeah, first I thought maybe I can't become so strong like them. But then slowly I got used to it, like especially when I was in that academy with Ramaraju Sir Academy, they were so friendly, like the coach was friendly and even the students are also so friendly, so I was not feeling new there. That's why somehow I just kind of moved on from that feeling.
What is it about chess that encourages you to play more? Why do you like chess?
The first thing is that it looks so simple, but inside it's very complicated. I really like those kind of things which look simple outside, but inside it's very complicated. I really enjoy it. Like, even to prepare against my opponents and practicing lines, everything, like I just enjoy it a lot. But sometimes when I lose, I do, I regret playing it, but it's okay. I always recover somehow.
Is there anything you don't like about chess and you are trying to improve on it?
Yeah, there are a few things which I don't like. Like I really go into time trouble. I have these kind of problems which I'm trying to improve on.
So you don't like to go into time trouble?
Yeah, especially in Rapid and Blitz, I'm really terrible at it. Like the tournaments which I play in Rapid and Blitz were not so great. So I'm trying to improve on it.
How do you think you can improve your time management skills? Because there are many players at the top also who does not have good time management skill. How do you think? Are you like taking any lessons in that direction?
Yes, my coaches are guiding me. Like the main concept here is that they are focusing on my decision making, how to take the decisions quickly here. So that's why I think slowly I'm improving, but still, yeah, I should be confident, inside that. Like what happens is I'm usually not confident about my moves, so I'm trying my best to be confident psychologically.
Wonderful. And your mother mentioned that her dream is to see you as a grandmaster, right? What is your dream?
My dream is also to become a grandmaster, like Vaishali and recently Divya Deshmukh, and of course after that women's world champion, so on like that.
Okay, so now grandmaster and then women's world champion.
Yes.
Okay. There's a very interesting thing Ramesh sir said about Vaishali when I asked that what is their goal. They mentioned that he wants Vaishali to reach 2600. Do you think that you also can like have a dream like that and try to achieve it?
Yes, I have a dream like that. I also want to become like Judith Polgar.
Oh.
Yeah. As I said, first my main goal is like
to become a grandmaster, then
Yeah.
everything will follow.
Yeah.
Do you also like to play in the open and not in the women's section?
yes, I do like to play, but like I play a few tournaments in the open and then I would play in the women's section so that I would have more experience in that. So that I do these kind of things so many times.
All these years you have playing, which tournament has been your favorite tournament? All-time favorite tournament? Because your mother said that there was a phase where you gained 500 rating points in 3 months.
There was a phase like that. It was in 2023 from May to somewhere around June. Like I just increased many points continuously. First I increased 160 and then 140 and then 80 and then 120 like that. That was my favorite phase. But then afterwards I was moving normal way.
Nice. And there are also tournaments that don't go your way and you lose points and you lose games. How do you motivate yourself?
That's the toughest part of my chess life, But I'm trying my best, like especially my mother motivates me a lot about it. Like she's like, don't think about it, just try to improve out of it, forget what happened and just try to move on from it. First, like I used to cry and all these things. But once the tournament is over, I somehow get distracted and then again I focus on chess.
Once tournament is over, it's very easy to
then
get
it's very
distracted.
easy
But
to-
when you are in a tournament,
I think that I should say that Sakit sir helps me with it.
Okay.
Yeah, because in one tournament, especially in Spring Festival tournament where I got my second WIM norm, he really motivated me when I lost my third game in a row. I think that was very important for me. Yeah, if he wouldn't have motivated, then I would have probably collapsed out there. Yeah.
it's a very interesting tournament. You won the first 3 games.
No, first
First-
round I lost
Okay.
and then I won 3.
Okay, so first round lost, next 3 rounds you won.
Yeah.
And then next 3 rounds?
I lost.
Okay, so it's like 3 out of 7.
Yeah.
And then in the last 3 rounds, you need to score at least 2.5.
There are only 2 rounds left.
So 2 rounds. So you need to score 1.5.
I need to score 1.5 to get WGM.
WGM not.
Yeah.
Okay. And with 1 point you can get WIM not.
Yeah, with just half point I could get the WGM.
This was with half point. So the last 2 rounds after 3 losses are the most important rounds in the tournament.
Yes.
So tell us about the second last round. How did you mentally prepare yourself?
Okay, the different thing is that first of all I was confident and I believed in myself. Like first when I lost the first round against a Grandmaster Lalit sir, who also helps me. First when I lost to him, okay, I was fine, but then after
But you were better at some point in that game?
yeah, I was slightly better.
Okay.
Like I could have taken a better decision in the middle game, but I didn't find it. And then I lost my second round. I messed up in the opening and then I lost it. So after the second round itself, I collapsed. So my coach knew that I will lose the third round as well. And then after I lost that, first he motivated me and then I thought that I should really believe in myself, otherwise I'll keep losing all this game. I think the main thing was that I changed psychologically there.
How?
Like, yeah, I believe that I do find the best moves, but I don't believe that they are the best moves. So that's why the next game I believed in myself that yeah, I do find good moves, I'll go for it. Like, don't take too much time and go into time trouble. That's why I think I hold that game, even though in the end it was not easy, but somehow I was confident.
So you learned that losing is not bad. You learned from it, right?
No, losing is, an unpleasant feeling, but
Yeah.
what I learned is that if I would believe that I would lose before the game itself, then it's of no use. That's what I learned.
Okay. So now you have the thought process clear.
Yes.
Now even if some game goes wrong, you are fine to come back in the next game.
Yes. And at some point I might go wrong, but yeah, my coaches always help me to come out of it.
Wonderful. That's the attitude that we would need, and we would really like to know about that one game that you managed to defeat the tournament leader. If you can share the game with us.
Yes. Yeah, that game, the tournament was where I got my final norm. So, okay,
Which round was it?
it was in 7th round, yeah.
7th round. So you are 2.5 out of 6 after 6 rounds, and you are facing the tournament leader in the 7th round.
Yeah.
That too black pieces.
Yeah, and that too he was on like 5 out of 6, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on 5 out of 6. He was in a very good form.
Okay.
So yeah, first of all, I thought that he is in a good form, and also the previous game I lost. So, but still I had a good preparation against him. I played an interesting line there, which surprised him. And after that, like in the opening, I played d4, bishop c4, c5. He didn't know the opening well, I think. So I got a comfortable position out of it. But still, it was equal. Like, it should be holdable for him at least. And then I think after trading the minor pieces, at some point he played something like b4, where I get my outside passer with a6, b5, c4. So, and the d5 pawn was anyway blocked by my queen, so it's not a big deal. So I thought after d4, c4, I was better. Even though the engine said that it was okay, I don't mind, because practically I thought I was better. After that, I think I just slowly outplayed him. So probably b4 was his mistake. And yeah, after the win, I was really confident. Like, I was very happy. I was relieved, Yeah.
So you came back from a loss. You are facing the tournament leader with black pieces. There was a draw offer also, right?
Yeah, there was.
Yes. And you declined the draw offer to go on and win the game. So how did you change this psychology? If you can share something about it, because I am sure that any player who is going into a bad form will take the draw.
Yeah. The reason why I didn't want to take the draw was like, I had that confidence in my mind that I can win this position. Like, I'm the better player than him. Like, I had that feeling in my mind that I'm better player than him. Even though this is an equal position, I can beat him.
Wow, I think that is the winning mentality.
Yeah, that I don't know, for some reason for that game I was really confident somehow. And after that I was very confident, like, no doubt.
Wow, wonderful. And then you achieved the norm. What does this title like WIM mean to you?
First of all, it's a very important title because of this title, wherever I go, I'll get my entry free and also accommodation. So it really helps us financially. So I'm very happy about it. And also in the chess way also, it is a good title, yeah. I'm very happy about it to get it, and that too at this young age.
Yes, definitely. And we spoke to your mother and also your coach that a lot of people are around you to support you and help you in your journey. How do you think about it? Like, does that add as a pressure to you, or do you think that you are like really blessed to get this?
It adds pressure only for me.
That's pressure.
A lot. Yeah, it adds pressure. I want support, but I don't want any pressure. That kind of person I am. But it's okay because my mother always tells me that only try to take the positive side of themselves. Don't try to take the pressure. So it's okay until someone is there guiding me, So I'm fine with it at the moment.
So just you can choose not to answer this, but I'm asking that when you are in a position and on the board and you think that it's not a very good position, does this play in your mind that, oh, there are so many people I have to prove, and that somehow affects the game? Or you take everything away and you sit on the board?
Yeah, it does affect me actually. Yeah. Yes. I do have a lot of pressure when I get into that positions. That is one of my biggest mistakes actually, which I am not supposed to have. I should not think about it actually.
Absolutely, because they are supporting you. They do not want results. They want to support you on your journey. Results will come anyway, right?
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, I take this unnecessary pressure a lot actually. That I would agree with. But I think, yeah, sometimes sometimes these thoughts come to my mind, and sometimes I am also quite focused on the position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this can be a good learning path for you to just focus on the game and keep everything away, because I'm sure that no matter how much we think that we will not think about certain things, it comes to our mind, right? And that is where a training also helps you, where you have like maybe one of the most supportive coaches, supportive players around you, and supportive people around you. I think you are truly blessed in that regard. I'm sure that there are so many players out there who would have like wished they could have got this kind of support, right?
Yeah, that is true.
And you are also giving them back by your performance.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm really happy that there are so many people who are supporting me. It does add some pressure, but it's okay. Like, support is also important.
Absolutely. And you are from the place where Hampi Koneru and Harika are from this place where you are growing up and you are learning. And now Vaishali has won the candidates. How does this motivate you?
Well, it does really motivate me a lot, but you know, inside like I get motivated not by the results, by some other qualities of them. Like, for suppose I get motivated from Vaishali because she stays calm under pressure, not because she won the candidates or something. Yes, I'm motivated, but more importantly of her qualities.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautifully said. You also know, right? I'm not sure, because learning about chess players' personality is also very important, not only what they do on the board.
Yeah.
Vaishali in Prague has also struggled a lot, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, results is not always important. Yeah, her calmness under pressure, was also important. Yeah, that's one of my favorite qualities from each and every player. For suppose Arjun guys say, yeah, I take all these qualities from all the good players and try to create a role model on my own.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like that.
So you don't have any particular role model?
No, not really. I try to take all these qualities and create a role model, and I want to be that role model.
So tell us the qualities of your role model.
Yeah, for suppose Arjun, as I said, he's very calm, and also more importantly, I really like his style. For suppose in one game he used to play like positional masterpiece, and in another game he plays aggressively. He maintains his time advantage. And also when it comes down to Pragnananda, like he's a fighter, yeah. Even in the worst position, I see that he's always fighting, very aggressive. That is one thing which I am motivated. And when it comes to Gukesh, his discipline, of course. His discipline. And then when it comes down to Divya Deshmukh, I like her attitude. I love her attitude. Like, I also want to have an attitude like her. I used to watch her video once. Like, I saw when doesn't matter with whom she is playing, her face is always the same whenever she plays. Like, there is no fear in her face, nothing. Just focus on the game. And Vaishali, as I said, her calmness. And also, yeah, some Chinese player like Zhu Xiner, for suppose, she is also very calm like that. Like that, if I go on like that, I have so many players who have inspired me like that.
Wow, this is inspiring for me also, that you have created a role model who is not one particular person,
exactly.
but from different players. That's
Yes.
very, very nice. But the most important thing is to implement it on
Yeah.
ourselves, right?
Yes,
so that
that
is
is
more
true.
important. Wonderful. So my next question would have been that who is your favorite player? Do you have a favorite player, not a role model, like a favorite player?
Um, well, favorite player, I think.
If you have to recall, then I think we can
Yeah.
understand. Yeah, okay. So there's no particular player that. So do any player style you follow, or also no styles of any particular player that you
I
have?
do.
Which player?
Arjun, guys, I really like his style.
Okay, so you study his games. All the games he's playing, you study his games, or no?
Yeah, I do watch his game. I do follow his games. Like,
Okay.
yeah. But I think since you said favorite player, I would say Karpov because I like positional chess. So I would say
Karpov.
Karpov.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have studied his games. You still
Yeah,
study. Which is your favorite game of Karpov?
He had his game against Spassky, I think, in World Championship game, where I really like that idea. So I can't tell the position, but it was like black had a weaknesses on the queen side, so the knight was on c3. So if he gets the knight to c4, there was pawn on a5, pawns on c5, c6. So there was an idea mentioned by him that knight b1, knight d2, knight c4. I really like those ideas. That was one of my favorite game of him.
Wonderful. And now you are next going for a series of tournaments, and this year already looks promising. Do you have any
Yeah.
particular like goal for this year? A rating goal or something?
Yes, I do.
What is
I want to reach 2-3 and become a WGM by the end of this year.
2-3 and then 3 norms also? You don't
Yeah.
have any WGM norms, right?
Yeah, I don't have
Okay,
any.
so 2-3 you have to reach. I think 2-3 is easier than 3 norms, right?
That is true actually. Yeah, 2-3 is easier. I can put like 2-4 as well, but I also want to go in a slow and steady way.
Yes.
So that's
also
why.
realistic goals, right?
Yes,
If
yeah.
2-4 happens, nothing like it, but it is like to have good goals. Okay, wonderful. And we came to know about your mother, your sir, also your friends who are very supportive. Is there anyone else you want to mention who has supported you in this journey?
No, they are the only ones who support me a lot. Of course, there are my friends and my family members
Who is your friend in the chess world, like the best friend?
Best friend, I don't have a best friend at the moment. But I do have a friend at the academy, for suppose Samhita.
Samhita is your friend. Okay.
She is my friend.
Okay, and she supports you?
Yeah, we do talk. We also discuss each other with this position sometimes. Yeah.
That's a very important thing to have.
Yeah, I do like to have more friends, but at the moment only she is my friend. At the moment. Yeah.
Okay, and just one last thing, Aamuktha, there are so many young girls, small girls who will be watching the video and they are also thinking of coming into chess. Chess is difficult. As you mentioned, it looks easy, but it's difficult. What advice would you give them if they want to come into chess? Should they come or should they not? And if they come, what should they expect?
First of all, they should only play chess if they enjoy the game, not with their parents' pressure or something. First of all, they should enjoy the game, and also if they want to reach any goals, like once in a tournament, a prize distribution, Grandmaster Adiban said this, that in order to become a GM, you should not think of becoming a GM. I think that is a very golden advice, I really like that. And in the same way, if I want to reach some goal, I should not think about it. I should only focus on my game quality and focus on enjoying playing chess.
And that is why you did not put your thought in the norm, you just put your thought in the game.
Yes, exactly.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Aamuktha. I'm sure that there will be many more interviews that we will do in the coming days. But yes, whatever you are doing right now, make progress in that and keep the focus, and we are sure that you will have the highest peaks to reach. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.